Hey guys, what's up? Pixelart Builder 583 here again, and welcome for yet another edition of the PAB Magazine. There have been quite some barriers that I've been trying to break through, especially in terms of some content, though I will say most of it was a complete success on my part. I'm gonna say, however, it was not easy to gain some of the motivation I had for my efforts in editing some videos, but anyways, I will leave it to Sam and some others now to cover the first few topics.
Thank you, Pixelart. Now anyways, we are once more going to be talking about Microsoft Sam Plays Minecraft. First of all, to start that off, we are going to be talking about the progress that has been going on in the development of Season 8 Episode 3. So far, development has been going slowly, but steadily at the same time, since there is only one more deliverable we need for the production to go on full steam. I will say for the matter, hence the prior delays of this episode in production, there have been quite a few setbacks we've had during script writing, as well as during production and revision. As for where we are now, we've only got one more deliverable left that we need, and after that we'll be full steam ahead. Should there be imminent progress, keep an eye out for anything that is relevant, including further updates in development. But why stop there? We are also going to talk about another thing that's been in the back burner as well, and that one is Minecraft Sector, both episodes 29 and 30 respectively. They've been on the back burner too, because there were other things that had to be on priority, especially Pix's job hunting on top of that. It may be a while until those episodes are done, since they have been recorded as bigger ones. Oh yeah, and also, they were to be centered around Leoland like episode 28 was, just to leave a hint. Other than that, we do not know when we'll get back to those episodes, especially since we have other Minecraft-related business that we need to get to. To add to the Minecraft stuff, I've also got another something in store. Remember, when Pixelart dropped another spin-off in terms of its own episode 1 and intro? If you're guessing Samco, then that's an obvious correct answer. These episodes are essentially made to be centered around the Raffle world, hereby giving perspectives of plenty of characters that are in Pix's cast roster. More importantly, the series expands the story of the main series even more. Sector did not even do that, especially since that focuses on secondary and tertiary worlds. This one focuses only in the primary one, that being the Raffle world. While also, it focuses on the Samco places made by some of us over the span of time. Overviews aside, we'll plan a few more, before we go back to the production of Season 8 Episode 3 in due course. Now then, let's move on over to another topic. Now then, here's the next topic, which Fire and I will discuss together.
That's right. This one's going to be revolving around both of our Left 4 Dead 2 series. Do you want to start with yours, or should I with mine?
You know what, you start with yours. I've had my fill of doing things first for now. Plus, we'll need to make things interesting, you know.
If you say so. I am. Well folks, looks like Sam decided to let me go first for my own Left 4 Dead series, so I'll manage for this one. Anyways, without any further ado, let's get to it. So, the first 3 episodes that have been pre-recorded are now officially complete. We'll be planning 3 more episodes, if and when time permits it, so that way we can expand on the team chemistry between me, Mark, Eva, and Agent GL. Not only that, we plan on expanding the story of us doing our own order of the campaigns too. Though that counts toward the official campaigns. The add-on ones are a big maybe, but that'll depend on how much time Pix has on his hands to have us do something like that. On the other hand though, that may result in a few more collaborators wanting to join us on the episodes we plan on doing. Maybe. We're not gonna promise anything at the moment, but we can put in some weight into actually coordinating, communicating, and planning with as much effort as we can. Now then, I'm gonna go ahead and pass this along to Sam. Go for it, dude.
Thanks, Fire. Now anyway, now that it's my turn to talk about anything Left 4 Dead related, I'm gonna talk about Microsoft Sam and Friends Play Left 4 Dead 2, my own series. Yes, it has been a hot minute since we planned for one of the segments in the main series of it. That's what we plan to focus on our end next, and not anything like custom campaign attempts or any other sidetracking shit. But I will make this clear, that has been planned for quite a long time, especially since we were trying to get back onto the swing of things with the priorities we had going on our belts. Then again, as Fire said for his series, it will depend in the amount of time that Pix has on his hands before we can consider going for stuff we were trying to accomplish before it got spoken into existence. After that is over, we're probably going to go to more survival. Keyword being, probably. We are not guaranteeing that may happen on the spot, since we have seen plenty of plans change before. And there isn't a moment where advancing so far ahead worked out that I can think of. Actually, that any of us can think of. Tangents aside, we are going to focus in what's more definitive first, and then we'll talk about what may come up afterwards. Nothing more, unless it's for experimentation purposes. Anyway, that's about it for this collaborative topic Fire and I spoke about.
I have to say before I go, that was quite a mouthful of words that were uttered. Sorry to judge, but I've been trying to keep on point as much as possible. Anyways, continue on, Sam and everyone else.
With pleasure, Fire. Again. Now then, let's go on to Microsoft Sam Plays Killing Floor 2. As you can see, Season 6 Episode 6 is now released, with the first third of the plans being completed. That means we got 12 more episodes to go for this season, before we call it a wrap from there. For each of the remaining thirds, we are gonna modify a few more plans to the collaborators' own liking, and as such, we'll talk about which rosters are good enough for an episode and which ones would need improvement. But that only corresponds to multiplayer episodes that would need polishing. While there are also maps that need deciding on some episodes regardless, we'll come up with some ideas that we got on our belts once more, but that may come within time, as it goes on. One example of a definitively planned episode is Season 6 Episode 7, which is gonna come up soon, by the way. Now then, we're gonna go on to Mike for his own topic to cover.
Thank you, Sam. Anyway, we're on to Microsoft Mike Plays Terraria. Last episode we left off semi-abruptly with building a new base. I remember. About that I also got a suggestion from Link Edward MMO saying that there should also be NPCs coming in, with furniture crafted from what I know. That way, there would be some items to buy, items to sell, and other nifty stuff like such. I might be taking that into consideration when the time comes, but as it stands right now, the series is at a standstill point until further notice, when we plan a few multiplayer episodes. Or maybe some bits of the multiplayer would suffice, since we don't have too many collaborators who were willing to join as of right now. We'll make what we have out of it for now, but if you know someone who plays this game and would be interested, let us all know, when you give yourself the chance. Anyway, we are gonna be going on to Mary for her own topic to cover.
Thanks, Mike. Now then, we are on to Microsoft Mary Plays Shantae and the 7 Sirens. As you can see, the other day, we posted 2 more episodes of that series delving not too much into the story. However, we have pre-recorded 4 more episodes that are going to heavily cement not only the story, but the points of where the roadmap for the rest will stand. More importantly, they're gonna focus more on the end material than the previous versions of the episodes did. In a closer to the end fashion, too. And since we're not focusing too much on percentage completion before the finale unlike with Half Genie Hero, we're gonna settle for that after the main story is done. We'll then do a few bonus episodes showcasing the stuff we missed in some locations, as well as the relics I couldn't buy before the end of the story. Afterwards, I may or may not do that finale again to see what happens. I will not promise or guarantee that it will be the solid roadmap, which may depend on how anyone views it personally. With that said, stay tuned for the episodes that are more than likely going to release regardless. Now then, we are going back to Sam for the next topic to cover.
Thank you, Mary. Now then, going back to me for a second, we are going to give another topic from yours truly, which is this time going to discuss Microsoft Sam Replays Portal 2. Now of course, it's been a while since we did the challenge episodes, I remember that well. And I didn't forget what I planned for us to do next, either. The plan for this is that Natural Sam and I are planning to do the co-op thing again, this time for a more proper experience and a more proper treatment for how the audience would see it. This is essentially gonna be the same itinerary as last time, but now we won't be as vulgar as we were the previous run. I remember that, and I feel that it left a poor taste in everyone's mouths, which I'm personally not proud of. Then again, I'm not trying to have us control the past or anything, but rather learn from it so we can make it all right. Oh, also, there may be some extra amounts of Portal content after the co-op episodes, so I'm gonna try and have us focus on the official co-op episodes first. Anyway, that's all I'll say for this matter. Now to go back to pixel art for the final topic to cover.
Thank you, Sam. Alright, so now I'm going to be talking about my own end of things, which are going to include, but are not limited to, Pixelart's Minecraft Adventures, M60 Remastered, the Minecraft Story Mode replay, and my plans for other content. The first can of worms I'm gonna knock out is Pixelart's Minecraft Adventures. I've been meaning to knock that one out of the park with 2 more episodes on queue for recording, but then there were other priorities that I was going for at the time, especially with Microsoft Sam Plays Minecraft Season 8 Episode 3. Now that we're on a slowdown regarding that again, I'm considering going for those 2 more episodes at whatever time there is that me and my crew decide on. I know we left off after the Nether Gobber journey, which can lead you to expect the End Gobber journey will begin afterwards, but the shenanigans can never truly be predicted, especially if they come out off course from the plan at hand. But either way, we'll be sure to get those episodes done soon enough in a similar fashion like before, so keep an eye out for when we do. As for M60 Remastered, we were planning on giving this one 2 more episodes worth of gameplay at least, and then we'll be planning on more content soon after. I know some of you may have been noticing a pattern that 2 episodes have been going on every year and not touched again until the next year arrives at any point, most particularly in the summertime, that is. You might probably be right on that assessment, but it's only because I don't show every interest all at once, as I have the tendency to hyper-focus on one game before another. That is an issue I've been wanting to improve upon, though I do have some job hunting I need to look after in the weekdays. But hey, who's to say I shouldn't have slack when it comes to video business, huh? But anyway, we'll try and go for more in the episodes and sessions and so forth. We'll see what happens after the rest plays out. And also for Minecraft Story Mode's replay, I sincerely apologize for not getting one single episode about that after episode 1 of season 1 done. I had a lot going on in my mind and in real life that I was completely unhappy with. And I honestly need to say, those experiences were complete bullshit on my end. And I wasn't one who handled some of it quite well either. But really, can you blame me for getting mad at some of those experiences so long as I move on from it quickly enough? I had some things that I did that I'm not proud of, but even then I've been wanting to change from a lot of it, but struggled hard in the process. I also found that experience to be challenging for my morality in general. And I'm saying morality because moral agency is a big factor for well-developed stories that get fleshed out every now and then. That's why it matters to me, the choice I'd make in the replay, and then learn from some of the shittier ones I made in both that game and in real life. But I digress on that one. In the near future, if it's not somewhere within this month or something, eventually is where I'll leave it at. Last but not least, I'm now going to be talking about some plans I have for future content going forward. So, you saw a post from me saying there were some people who were retiring from making text-to-speech content lately, right? Well, there have been plenty of people who felt like there were plenty of the formulas and subgenres of the text-to-speech community that were growing stale, repetitive, and even more unviewable. I'm mixed in that statement because while that does seem to be the case for some people, it's certainly not the case for me yet. Plus, there are some stories left to tell on my end, as well as some ideas I have left to experiment with in the longer term. Don't get me wrong on this. While I do love making TTS content, such as Microsoft Sam Plays Minecraft, Microsoft Sam Reads Funny Signs and Errors, Microsoft Sam and Friends Play Left 4 Dead 2, etc., and I feel there's a lot of untapped potential we've yet to unleash, I don't plan on making that the only thing I'm known for. I've been planning on working more on some non-TTS content as well to broaden their horizons more, as well as to create a balance between that and my TTS videos in the coming years. The key factor for this is balance, as I'd say in emphasis, as well as for a few other reasons I won't waste my breath explaining. But in a nutshell, expect some non-TTS videos to come out eventually, as well as some more creative stuff to build upon. If anything, I will upload and update more, especially since there's nothing set in stone yet. Alright, now that all the topics are covered for this edition, let's get to the mandatory recap of this, shall we? 1. Microsoft Sam Plays Minecraft stuff is under development, most importantly Season 8 Episode 3. 2. Sam and Fire series of their friends playing Left 4 Dead 2 may be updated in their respective ways. 3. Microsoft Sam Plays Killing Floor 2 6th season now has a third done, and there are 2 more thirds to go. 4. Microsoft Mike Plays Terraria is at a standstill until we get some more ideas for more episodes or more people to collaborate with us in that series. 5. Microsoft Mary Plays Shantae and the 7 Sirens is closer to the end, and as such has a more definitive roadmap, depending on what's gonna happen. 6. Microsoft Sam Replays Portal 2's co-op episodes are next in that series list. And 7, I may plan more things aside from TTS content besides PMA, M60 Remastered, and the MC Story Mode replay. With all that said and done, it's about time we end this episode off right here, right now. Stay tuned for more episodes like this one, and stay tuned for more in the future. This is Pixelart Builder 583 signing off. Peace out.